to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Here's West now. Here's Curry with the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
To the inside, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. And the basket by DeRozan.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
Here's LeBron. Curry outside. The three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 6.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Here's Cunningham. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. West All-Stars off to a quick start here. 7-point differential. Here's Jokic. Back to Curry. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo passes to Jokic. Curry gets the bucket.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Joseph. Here's Cunningham. Good. And it's 6 points for Cade Cunningham. Here's Jokic. Down low. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Pistons with possession here. Trailing by 10. Pass to Cunningham. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on DeRozan. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the West All-Stars.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Now, here's Curry. He's got 9. Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Dwayne Casey and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. We spoke about the unique challenges that Nikola Jokic can present. Coach said, we aren't used to dealing with a center that can create like Jokic. Sometimes we'll have to improvise on defense to keep up with him. They know how creative the Joker can be. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Joseph. Loud pass to Bagley.
And you can tell Bagley knows his strengths on offense and does a great job playing to them.
To the paint, here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Joseph. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. from 12 feet out. And Detroit again with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
So it's the Pistons now. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through it.
And that one's good, James.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
He gets it in there.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. And a different look here for the Pistons. Olynyk, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Diallo comes in for Sadiq Bey. Jackson, he's checked in for Cunningham. And Hayes subbed in for Corey Joseph. And West also making a switch. Allen's checked in. Curry finds Antetokounmpo. Curry looking around. Over Hayes. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Curry's got 14.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Grant gets a wide open look. Again, the Pistons score.
Well, I tell you, I like the fact that Grant is selective in the shots that he takes. He's looking for quality. If he senses the defense is playing off him, as the pass is coming to him, he's prepared. He's getting shot ready as the pass is in the air.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away. And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Takes the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Pistons. It's a 13-point game. The shot's good from Hayes.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Allen. Back to Curry. There's the triple. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's the West All-Stars sitting with a comfortable lead. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Here's Paul. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. We've got Hayes. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Diallo. And there's Jackson, and it's Stewart in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. Hayes with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Inside, Stewart kicks to Hayes. Stewart against Allen. Puts one up from 19. Jackson misses.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Hayes. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Pass to Jackson. Olynyk in the corner. No good on the 3. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." Coach Dwayne Casey says, "If we bring the same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen." Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks. Here's Curry following the bucket by the Pistons. Hall finds Butler. Curry on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Over Jackson. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Bays checked in for Diallo. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the West. VanVleet passes to Butler. Paul kicks to Mitchell. Back to Paul. Mitchell outside. For 3, VanVleet. And that one is off. And Detroit the other way now. Now Hayes. Driving in, and Hayes throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Now here's Hayes. Stolen by VanVleet. To the middle. Here's Paul. Count the basket. Paul's got his first basket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Bay. Paul, right side. Outside Butler. VanVleet outside. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Mitchell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And a different look here for the Pistons. Bagley, he's checked in for Stewart. Jeremy Grant comes in for Olynyk. Cunningham, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Joseph in for Hayes. Now, here's Joseph. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic has the size necessary to deny shots, and it helps when he's engaged on the defensive end.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
James finds Jokic. Joseph against Curry. Drives to the hoop. Again, the West All-Star.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now, here's Cunningham. DeRozan defending. The pass to Bagley. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Joseph. Takes it off the glass. Joseph's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Now, here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game so far.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all at...
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Pistons trail by 18. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Cunningham passes to Bagley. James left side. And James throws it down.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Now, here's Cunningham. Not a lot of room. Down low. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
James looking it over. Jokic kicks to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. West All-Stars lead by 21. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
On the court for the West All-Stars, they've got Nikola Jokic. DeRozan out there with Stephen Curry. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's James in at the small forward. Joseph, the pass to Cunningham. Back to Joseph. Launches it. Cunningham's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Wing shot on the way. Second shot opportunity. Intercepted. Giannis against Grant from 12 feet out. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Man, that is almost the perfect arc on that mid-range J from Grant. You can see evidence of the work he's put into improving that jump shot of his.
Pass to Joseph. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
And we saw this from Bagley in college. He has very good touch around the rim.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Tipped away, and Stephen Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Olynyk, he's checked in for Detroit. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jared Allen's checked in for Jokic, and Paul's subbed in for Stephen Curry. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. And the Pistons making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for the West. Donovan Mitchell comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Stephen Curry's checked in for the West. Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling, whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Here's James. Good, and Curry gets the assist. LeBron's got 14.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
And Joseph kicks to Bay. Back to Joseph. Jackson down low. Covered by Mitchell. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. It's his first trip to the line.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart's checked in for Grant. And Hayes subbed in for Corey Joseph. Back to Curry. Passes it to LeBron. Allen controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason.
Double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
There's the double team with Allen. And the dunk by Olynyk.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the West All-Stars. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Butler kicks to Curry. Back to Butler. Pass to Mitchell from downtown. It's hauled in by Stewart. Pistons trail by 19. Jackson from long range. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. James finds Butler. Now here's Curry. Shoots over Bay. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Diallo, he's checked in for Bay. The West also making some changes. Fred VanVleet comes in for LeBron. And it's Garland in for Stephen Curry. Now here's Hayes, guarded by Garland. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And here's Hayes. Outside Jackson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
That's good from Jackson. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Jackson hits both of them. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Curry passes to Antetokounmpo. The feed to Allen. Back to Giannis. Outside for Curry. And there's the pass to VanVleet. 3 on the clock. Shot from the wing. And Curry the bucket on the assist from VanVleet. Curry's got 29.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
It's Jackson with the drive. Excellent D there from Allen.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they got to talk about it quickly.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Pistons. Cunningham comes in for Hayes. Then for the West All-Stars, Garland, he's checked in for Allen. James comes in for Jimmy Butler. And DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Fred VanVleet.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Now So here's Diallo. He's guarded closely. Bagley with the ball. Garland picks him up. Here's Cunningham. DeRozan with the rebound. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Outside Jackson. Jacks up a three. Drills it from outside. Jackson's got 10 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Count that one.
And, you know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
That's good from Cunningham. And so Cunningham nails both of them. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. On its way from Curry. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Jeremy Grant is out there with Bagley. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Cunningham in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Tell you what, you give Joseph a passing lane in these pick and roll sets, and he takes advantage of them.
Jokic kicks to Garland. Pass to DeRozan. Shoots the 3. Jokic passes to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. And it's Bagley. That time on the assist by Grant. Bagley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's done his part. No doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Antetokounmpo passes to DeRozan. Curry outside. They get it back. Jokic. Curry against Joseph. This one for 3. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 39.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Strong interior move. Aggressive, assertive, and effective.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Out of bounds, Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Bayes checked in for the Pistons. The West All-Stars also with the sub. James is checked in. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Bay wide open and he fires. And the 3 off target.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
To the wing right side. The shot good from Bay.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Cunningham with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Outside Curry. Over Cunningham. Curry can't get it to go. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They trail by 16. Driving inside. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And another three for Detroit.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs. Will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Here's Cunningham. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Thanks so much, David.
Well, just relish and cherish what you're watching tonight, folks. LeBron James going off. We are witnessing greatness.
Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the West. Luka Doncic comes in for Garland. Doncic from deep three-point land. The shot, no good. And Detroit the other way now. Now Detroit moving it up. Joseph, the pass to Bay. Pistons passing it around. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. The Pistons making a change here. Bagley's checked in. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Curry's checked in for Doncic. Here's Bagley. A baseline J. And the shot no good, a bit short. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
They should just stay with what they've been doing.
And the dunk by LeBron.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
Here's Joseph. Passes it to Grant. The dish now to Cunningham. Back to Grant. Detroit, no good that time either.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Got that one up quick. Curry's got 46 points.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Grant outside. To the paint. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Outside for Curry. LeBron passes to Curry. Over Joseph. Detroit with the rebound. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he gets the bucket.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
On its way from Curry for two, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Curry's got 48.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Grant. Jokic grabs the miss. It's stolen by Bagley. Count it.
And I tell you what, when Bagley plays with energy, it is difficult trying to stop him. Awesome at just staying on the attack.
West All-Star substitution.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Curry dishes to James. Back to Curry. Tries from 16. Off on that one. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
I'm a cool if you get to know me. Don't spend my time trying to kiss. 250 large in the book bag. I do my by my lonely. That's probably why these know me. I order $50 guacamole. And my diamonds hit. Why your rollie tick. A blue fur for my man. Boo, they all lame.
Normally. And then B, I have.
That's for even thinking you was with us. We don't like jokes, don't be with us. Saw the car keys, now with us. Roscoe's on the table, that's for breakfast. For a high roller, they get.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A lot of sporty looks on the Phoenix players here in the Valley of the Sun. This is a shot from earlier as they came down the tunnel. A beautiful day as it usually is here in Phoenix. Such a dramatic setting here in the Arizona desert. Welcome, everyone. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. The Phoenix.
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Morant. Then it's Brooks. And it's Bane in a two-guard. And for Phoenix, hop it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Right wing. Here's Paul. Goes back up. And Ayton with the layup.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Memphis with the ball. Morant with it. Bridges covering. Brooks from outside. Again, the miss by Brooks. Pass to Booker. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Morant following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. 6 to shoot. And finished up by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Ayton at the elbow. And he converts the layup. Ayton's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Now here's Paul. Ayton at the elbow. He dishes it to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Booker looking around. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Memphis trailing here. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Morant dishes to Jackson. Paul against Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. To the right side. Ayton finds Paul. Booker outside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges passes to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Some changes for Phoenix. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Crowder. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's just superior balance from the crafty guard. If you allow Devin Booker to get close, he's going to draw your contact.
Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Bridges. Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Now here's Morant. And denied. He sends it.
Corey, we're here at NBA 2K23 Summer League. How's your Summer League been thus far?
It's dope so far. See where it goes, but so far.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. He'll see the West All-Stars and the Phoenix Suns. Now here's Paul. A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Antetokounmpo out there with Jokic. Then it's Curry. Then it's LeBron James. And it's DeRozan in at the 2.
And talk about a strong finisher. DeRozan will challenge anyone when he's looking to score.
Ball outside. Passes to Ayton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Curry passes to Jokic. Back to Curry. Over Paul. Offensive rebound. DeRozan finds Giannis. Outside DeRozan. Clock at 6. Curry. Curry with another miss. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. Passes it to Booker. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Ayton trying to break free. And the rejection by LeBron. Back to Curry. On the wing, DeRozan. Pass to Jokic. LeBron outside. Giannis kicks to Curry. Shoots over Crowder. It's Curry. That time on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
And they pick up 2.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Bounce pass from Paul. Booker with no one around gets the three-pointer to fall.
Catching and shooting with confidence. Devin Booker letting it fly.
Crowder with the steal. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Crowder. The dish to Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Here's Jokic. Curry looking around. Over Paul. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, a big man who can really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
Three-pointer. Devin Booker, and that's good. Booker's got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
On its way from Curry for 2. Again, the West All-Stars.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's Giannis with the drive, and it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Now here's Curry. He has 6 from about 19 feet. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back.
Jokic long and quick hands there to poke that one away.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Payne, covered by LeBron. Payne, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Suns making a switch here. Shamet's checked in.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
The pass to Antetokounmpo. LeBron kicks to DeRozan. Back to James. On its way from Curry for 2. Good, and the assist goes to James. Curry's got 8 points.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Payne in the post. Working on James. Payne's shot is good. 1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Outside DeRozan. Lets it go with a 3. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Steph out there singing a lullaby to the defense, gets them to sleep, and then sets up the teammate nicely.
Payne finds Johnson. Inside, and it's McGee with the jam.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Hands it from downtown.
I don't know how you do it, but you just can't give Steph any room from any distance.
Now here's Payne, covered by LeBron. Johnson kicks to Shamet. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Count that one. He's got 13.
So Steph Curry, the best shooter in the world, is open and has the ball? Yeah, that's what I thought.
For 3. The offensive rebound, McGee. Giannis with some nice D. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Suns ahead. They're up by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I also like on the offensive end how they're working to get the ball into the paint, into the teeth of the defense. They've created a lot of high percentage shots so far.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got JaVale McGee. Torrey Craig is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Landry Shamet, and it's Payne in at the point. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. The results speak for themselves. Guys?
Had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you.
You know, Jared Allen is a classic big man. And that includes the hair. He's got great blocking ability and is just a natural talent down low.
Now here's Payne trying to get open as Johnson. It's good on the putback.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Ayton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And West also making a switch. Van Vliet's checked in. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Suns. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. It's Curry outside. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Paul. That one goes. Count it. And the Suns lead by 3.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Curry outside. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Shamet with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Paul is doubled. Kicks it to Ayton. A wide open look here for Craig. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Here's James, and the dunk by LeBron.
Nice to see LeBron have a straight line drive. Somebody fell asleep there.
Ball against Curry. Ball outside. Takes a 3. Shot clock at 5. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The West All-Stars with the ball. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Some changes for Phoenix. Jake Crowder's jacked in for Cameron Johnson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Booker in for Landry Shamet. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Booker with it. Now defended by Jokic. And Ayton gets double teamed. Trying to get open is Crowder. James knocks it away.
Well, LeBron using his big mitts there comes in handy on defense. Getting up there to spike that one away. Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Now here's Booker. He has 6. Booker draws the double. Down low. Crowder. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Crowder's got 7 points in the game.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
A second chance effort. Out to DeRozan. Passes to Curry. Over Paul. It's hauled in by the Suns. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Doncic comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Garland in for Curry. To the paint. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Back to Ayton. Now the feed to Booker. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Booker's got it all tied up now for the Suns. Crowder with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Paul. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Out to Doncic. Pass to Garland. No good on the triple. There's 1:38 left to play here in the second quarter. Jokic against Bridges. To the middle. Suns moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Paul. They get it again. That puts them in the lead. Ayton's got 6 points.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Here's James. From down in the low post. It goes.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Booker dishes to Paul. from 20 feet out. Nice jump shot. Good. Paul's got 4 this quarter. Paul's gone 3 of 7 shooting from the floor. And the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron does so many things so very well, including handling the ball and getting to where he wants to go.
LeBron's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from the field. Paul passes to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
James, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
The drive by James and finished off by LeBron.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Paul against Garland. Here's Paul. He has 6. From deep three-point range, and they'll get another chance.
Jokic showing off the defensive work there. Outstanding at staying in the face of his man.
DeAndre Ayton, he has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. They've got LeBron James. Jokic is out there at DeRozan. And it's Curry. And it's Doncic in at the shooting guard position.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. On its way from Curry for 2. That one a little long.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now, here's Doncic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And they double up James for the lead. That's good from Doncic on the assist by LeBron.
What vision by LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide open teammate.
Here's Crowder. The putback, and Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got 9. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. It's a 1-point game. Booker against Doncic. Now here's Ayton. Defense is right there. He can't get it to go. Now the West All-Stars the other way. To the inside. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 9.
So determined is DeRozan as he has piled up a ton of points in this league.
Paul finds Booker. Ayton, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. DeAndre Ayton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Johnson comes in for Crowder, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Devin Booker.
That was a possession where Jimmy Butler just did not settle for the jump shot, drove right in and came right at the defense.
And it's Ayton missing. Paul against Paul. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Suns trail by 3. Now, here's Shamet. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Paul. Here he goes. And the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got 8.
Some of the success to Chris Paul being able to drive has to do with his devastating mid-range game. He makes the defense play him honestly everywhere on the floor.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8, and it's Payne in for Chris Paul. And West also making a switch. James checked in for Butler.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Now here's Payne. 9 points in the game so far. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Allen. Bridges against James. Going inside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Allen's got the lead up to 4 now for the West All-Stars.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now Payne. 11 points in the game. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Mitchell with the putback, and Antetokounmpo on the follow. He's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Paul, to the paint. Kicks it out to James. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. And it's Shamet with the rebound. The Suns trailing. Inside, Bridges. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
Just so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Feeds to Antetokounmpo. Ball passes to James. Takes it inside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. LeBron's got 16 points. Out to the right wing. And McGee kicks to Bridges. There's the pass to Shamet. Lets it fly. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Here's
never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point. And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Passes it to Shamet. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Shamet's got his second best.
It's rare for a young player to enter the league that has this polished of a shot. Shamet getting it done.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. West All-Stars lead by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Suns, backcourt pair, Payne at the point with Booker beside him. Jay Crowder out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
Here's Payne. Dishes to McGee. Out to Payne. Crowder against Antetokounmpo. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Crowder.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Man showing some terrific range. Curry's got... ...27 points.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Van Vliet against Booker. And there's the drive. Jokic with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And protecting the rim has been another huge calling card in this game. Their block shots have had a big impact in this one.
And so here are the West All-Stars. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Giannis passes to Van Vliet. They get it back. Giannis kicks to Jokic. Fires for 3. And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Jokic.
3-point field goal.
Van Vliet's got himself on the board with 3 there. And the Suns call time here.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Some changes for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Paul in for Payne. And West also making a switch. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. We're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. And Butler launches from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Johnson outside. Pass to Crowder. For the 3. West All-Stars with the rebound.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Curry's shot is good.
Yeah, Steph with the initiative here, taking charge, and tonight making a ton of things happen.
And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix, trailing by 13. And Crowder slams it in.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Johnson outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Crowder against Butler. Good chance here for Booker. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
Let's see it, fans.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Booker's gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 60%. Curry is inside, defended by Paul. DeRozan for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the wide open shot from Paul. The shot will not fall. The West All-Stars will go the other way with Curry's shot is good.
All that work that Steph does before the game, getting pushed around on shot attempts, paying off there as he gets knocked off balance and still scores.
Here's Paul. Trying to get open is Crowder. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Paul. And stolen by Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, Booker is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
DeRozan for 3. Offensive rebound. And staying with the play, Allen.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the 4th. Paul passes to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 16 points for DeAndre Ayton.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
On its way from Curry for 2, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
Paul, a good look, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
That is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Delivered.
A 3. And DeMar DeRozan, good for 3.
How about the heart DeRozan plays with? In the clutch, he's fully committed to getting his team whatever they need.
And the Suns call time. They're trailing by 6. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Paul with the 3. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, and you see Chris Paul sweating right now? I don't.
Curry outside. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Curry. Good!
So if you play that far off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
And the Suns call time. They're behind by 3. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. So for the West, Jokic comes in for Allen, and James subbed in for Luka Doncic. 29 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. It counts, and that shot brings them to within just 1.
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
And they go to the intentional foul.
Chris Paul. That's his first personal foul.
24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And an intentional foul right there. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Yeah, this is not the guy you want to step up and make his way to the free throw line, but you wouldn't expect that he's going to miss any of these.
to take the lead. Gets the 3 to fall.
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
On its way from Curry for 2. Yes!
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Paul for 3. Can't get the 3 to fall. So a close game sees the West All-Stars taking this one. This win such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Carlin saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Kryptonite. Shake it to the left, take it to the right. On your own run, but nobody know the price. Give me some more. Give me some more.